All right, what's up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence. Welcome back to the night session that we've got for you guys. Terribly sorry about all of the technical issues. YouTube is tripping. I have no idea what YouTube is doing, dude. Like, I can even show you guys like some of the ridiculousness from this website. Like, nothing's working. Even when it says starting the stream health, it's just all whacked out. Like, look. Like, this is supposed to tell you, like, your stream health is good. I'm looking at my intervals. Everything's fine. Because I use a restream. I use a separate server to restream so I can broadcast on multiple channels. But usually I just do YouTube. But I have no idea what's going on. It just keeps on. This is supposed to say, okay, yeah, you're starting. The internet can totally see you. But it's just not. It's receiving data, but it's just not starting to stream on YouTube. But Twitch works just fine. And so we're just going to be on Twitch tonight. I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but that's fine. We're going to move over to Twitch, and we're going to go ahead and get the shout out. So if you're in the Twitch chat and just mods, for those who are mods on my YouTube channel and also on my Twitch channel, if you guys can keep an eye on the YouTube page, or like the YouTube gaming page where people are going, because the countdown is still there. People are still going to show up there expecting me to be there, but it's just not going to show up. So if you guys can say, hey, like, you know, let people know that I'm on Twitch, and put a link when people kind of filter in there, that'd be great if you can kind of have like a second window open or something. I mean, I'll have an eye on it too, but you know, just in case if I'm talking about something and I can't get to it or whatever the case is. But anyway, I'm going to get into the Twitch chat here. Thank you to everybody who's here. Do appreciate it. We should have I can't tell how many people are watching, or oh no, I can't tell. Okay, yeah, so 30 shout outs to 30 people watching. So let's go. So thank you guys so much for filtering in here. I do appreciate that. I'm going to start using Twitch more. I guess I have to be forced to use Twitch when it comes to certain things. So it is what it is. In terms of content, Ninja News, guys, we do have a brand new video that is up on the channel. Make sure you guys check that out. You're going to want to check out my take on the Super Smash Brothers sales. Smash Brothers has been smashing the sales records clean. So definitely want to get your opinions on that. You guys can check out the video whenever you have the opportunity to do so. For some reason, this thing, wait, do I have it as it's not? I try to, no, it's public. This YouTube's just tripping, dude. YouTube is absolutely just tripping. They have no idea what they're doing. Now they're logging, saying that my streams had no views. They were streamed for 20 minutes. There was no video. There was absolutely no video on this. It says it's processing. What is this? This thing is so weird. There's nothing. 13. This is dumb. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. But anyway, yeah, we do have a brand new video that is up, and I will link that for you guys. So make sure you check that out before you go to sleep or whenever you get the opportunity. That'd be great. So go ahead and shout outs to Kindris. Yo, shout outs to Kindris with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, man. Subscribe for 4 months in a row. So thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the shout outs for you guys today. I do want to give some shout outs because you guys are here, and you guys are supporting the channel. Even when we're on Twitch, we still got 30 something people watching, so that's good enough for me. So let's see here. Got Ibsters is here. Let me roll down here. Let me see. Ataki Teacher is here. What's good, Ataki? Kindris, once again, thank you for the 4 months of Twitch Prime in a row. Appreciate that. Ibsters, once again, never used Twitch before. Twitch is just like YouTube, but just like better. Let's see here. Pyrostorm 9001. What's good, Pyrostorm? Party Man is here. What's up, Party Man? VCIPZ is here. What's good, man? My boy VCIPZ is here. Gunslinger. Gunslinger is here. What's good, man? You unlocked Elite Smash. Congratulations. Omega Oron is here as well. What's good? How you doing today? Arum Stellarum. I cannot say that. I think it's just Arum. I think you're just Arum on YouTube. But anyway, shout outs, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for you know, coming out to the stream today. Let's see here. You can't do Smash? What do you mean you can't do Smash, Ibsters? What are you talking about? Let's see here. Pyrostorm. Yeah, once again. JR Reyes. Yo, what's up, JR Reyes? Good to see you here. Once again, good to see you here. Let's see here. Dumb Guy Gaming. What's up, Dumb Guy Gaming? Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch more anyway, so why not? You know, why not? Let's see here. So YouTube is doing weird stuff. Yeah, YouTube is acting up. It's not even working. Like I showed like the thing. It's not even working. You know, it's glitching out. It's saying live in 4 minutes, then there's no countdown. Like, there's all sorts of weird stuff going on with Twitch right now. And I have no idea what Twitch is, or sorry, not Twitch, YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with YouTube, but whatever. Maybe there'll be a VOD of this whole thing that's on YouTube. So maybe there'll be a VOD, maybe there won't. But, you know, I don't really care. That's why you have multiple services. That's why you have competition between companies, because sometimes some companies mess up. You can go over to another company and you can broadcast your content and keep, you know, what you need to do going. So shout outs to Twitch for being Johnny on the spot. All right. So K-Switch, what's good? Someone give me a sub. Just finished Christmas shopping. Hey, no begging for subs on here. No begging for gifted subs on here, guys. None of that, please. But thank you. Shout outs to K-Switch. I appreciate you wanting to sub the channel. Dre says, I like Twitch better. Yeah, Twitch is actually better. My problem is just that I have so many viewers on YouTube, and YouTube is like where I can get my audience. It's just tough, you know, because I have, you know, 45,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I have like, what do I have on Twitch? On Twitch, I have 2,344 followers on Twitch, and I stream Smash Brothers and stuff, but like, you know, all like zero. I'm looking at all the guys like Zero, 11, and Nairo. All those guys are getting all the huge views. Whereas on YouTube, I can actually pull some decent views on YouTube with my Smash Brothers content. So it's just tough to kind of break into the Twitch, you know, professional game, because like, you know, you got a lot of professional gamers on Twitch, you know, whereas like professional, like, you know, Smash Brothers players and stuff. Whereas on YouTube, not so much. So it's easier for me to kind of get exposure and get people to subscribe. Like, you know, like the day that we streamed Smash, I think we got like, you know, 200 or 300 subscribers that day, you know, whereas if it was on Twitch, everybody was watching those guys. So we're on YouTube, a little bit of a different, you know, different atmosphere. So I want to get into Twitch. Trust me, I definitely want to, you know, get into it and everything, and hopefully I can. Shout outs to, we got a brand new follower. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Let me go ahead and read that off, although I'm trying to just see where the chat is. And my chat disappeared. I don't know how to use Twitch, guys. I'm sorry. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. Shout outs. So thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Let me get to my live counter so I can see here. Fracture666 says, howdy, OJ. How you doing today? Pretty nice. What's up, man? PB. Okay. PB, I'm going to need you to change your name to PB on Twitch, too. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, okay. A room with the follow. Thank you so much, Aroom. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's go to move on here. Taking a break from Smash and played Xenoblade. Yeah, it's always good to take a break. Always good to take a break. I get destroyed, makes me not want to play. What, you talk about Smash? Oh, well, you just got to learn to get better, my boy. You just got to learn to get better. You know what I suggest doing? I suggest watching, there is a great beginner's guide. I want to link you guys, you know, a good beginner's guide. Shout outs to Ziljan. What's up, my boy Ziljan65 this year? Good to see you here as well. There is a fantastic, way better. I said I was going to make a beginner's guide, but I can't compete with this dude's beginner's guide. I have a really good beginner's guide. Where is it? Anyway, history. I forgot where is Izzy Law. Anyway, I'll link you guys on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. There was a fantastic beginner's guide that I saw from Izzy Law or Izzy Law. He made like a beginner's guide that was so dope, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, the Art of Smash, how to play. So, Ibsters, I'm going to link you this in the chat here. And make sure you just open it up and just watch it later. That's the video that right there. It's really good. It's a really good video. It's really good. So you guys can check it out. If you're new to Smash, check it out. Also, shout outs. I think we got a, what's it called? Did we get some bits? Rarity Bell 9513 with the 100 bit cheer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Rarity Bell. Still trying to adjust to this whole Twitch type of thing. So thank you, Rarity Bell. I do appreciate that. You are the cheerleader with 100 bits. So thank you so much. I don't have this synced up as my primary. So that's the reason why like it's not popping up. Although I want to see if I can change it and then stuff will actually pop up like with Twitch Prime and all that stuff. Because I actually have everything set on Streamlabs, but it's not as my primary. So let me see if I can log in with Twitch and maybe it'll change. I don't know if it'll change it mid one here. But anyway, we'll still do it. Uh-oh. Did that mess with something? Oh, okay. Everything's working now, I think. There you go. All right. Yeah. So there we go. There we go. Recent events have been moved. Take me there. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, so shout outs, guys. Thank you for all the Twitch follows and all that stuff. Maybe stuff will actually work. Like if somebody, like I said, I have custom. Okay, yes, everything is definitely working, but it's not my custom ones that I made. Here we go. Nindy Gamer, cheer one, cheer one. 5 bits. Thanks for the bits, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting me test out some of this stuff too. Let me see my I guess. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's working now. Let's go. Shout outs to Zyphos with the subscription. I'm really feeling it when you subscribe via Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. I appreciate the bits. Appreciate it. Shout outs to you guys. Thank you. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind. K Switch 1 is the bit leader, followed by Rarity Bell, then Nindy Gamer with 5. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. And of course, Zyphos with the Twitch Prime. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. New bit leader. All right, so shall we get into the content, guys? Shall we get into the content here? Shout outs to Gucci Dolphin with the 2 bits. Thank you. Appreciate that. He says, what's up, OJ? What's up? How's it going? All right, so let's go ahead and let's look into what we got here. So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character unlocks. Now, look, I'm not trying to sit here and bash this guy, but the Jason dude from Kotaku, once again, no shots, don't want to be blocked. I mean, you know, he can block me on Twitter. I don't care if he blocks me, but I'm not going to sit here and disrespect him and call him names and stuff like that. But what I am going to say here, he was complaining about character unlocks. And then also other, you know, content creators and people that I associate with, you know, some of them were complaining about that as well. Shout outs to Taki with the 2 bits. And I'll probably wait a little bit while as you guys do that, and then I'll read off the people like all the bit stuff. So don't worry, you guys will all get your shout outs. Thank you for the bits though. I really do appreciate that, guys. I really do. So yeah, he was talking about, you know, how it takes too long to unlock the characters, and that he doesn't, and like he said, it's actually one of the worst decisions Nintendo has ever made in a game. Like one of the worst decisions ever was making it to where it takes a long time to unlock the characters. He said it's a grind. And it's funny because I think this is what Sakurai was alluding to when Sakurai said he can never please everyone, because with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, it didn't take very long to unlock all the characters. A lot of them were already unlocked. I think there was maybe 8 or so characters that you unlock. So it wasn't really that much of a grind. Then people complained that all the characters are unlocked because a lot of casuals play the game. I mean, they're going to play the game for maybe 20, 30 hours and that's it. So unlocking the characters is part of their fun of the game and being, you know, pressing buttons and throwing items for a bit, and then they've moved on to the next game. Whereas, I mean, I think the true appeal for Smash Brothers, for me at least, is actually getting good at the game and playing the game consistently and learning the characters in and out. So unlocking them, to me, has always just been the very, 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 very beginning of the game. And if they're unlocked, I'm fine with it. If I have to unlock some, I'm fine with it. If I have to unlock a lot, I'm fine with it. No matter what, I'm going to put like a gazillion hours into Smash anyway, so it doesn't matter to me how long it takes to unlock the characters or not. I'm going to be playing this game like crazy anyway. All it does is stop me from labbing sooner than not, you know, more so than anything. So for me, it doesn't matter what they do. I'm always happy because it's a new Smash Brothers game. But Jason, and this was very divisive on Twitter when he said this, because there was a lot of people that were like, oh, well, no, you know, I like the fact that you have to unlock a lot of characters. That's part of it. Like, we don't have to sit there and pay money to unlock characters for like everything. I mean, we have the Fighters Pass, but we get 74 characters in the game for no extra money. I mean, can you guys name any other fighting game that does that? And most fighting games that come out, Smash isn't a typical fighting game. It's definitely a different style, but most of them that come out, they are all the characters are unlocked. All the characters are unlocked, or you have to unlock them with fight money, or you pay for them. For example, Street Fighter. Street Fighter is one of those games where all the characters are not unlocked, but you can unlock them with fight money. So like when they release a new DLC pack or whatever, you know, you can buy them outright, or you can unlock them with fight money, which you have to grind and grind and grind and grind to even get that. Or you can just unlock them, you know, whereas Nintendo, they didn't take that approach with the base amount of characters, or at least I personally feel with Street Fighter, they ripped out characters in order to, you know, charge DLC, because there was barely any characters in the game to begin with, you know. Same goes with Killer Instinct. There was like 8 characters for Killer Instinct, you know, and like they just do DLC seasons. That's what they've been promoting, DLC seasons, like but barely giving you characters. Like they give you less characters than in the previous games, like way less characters. Like Super Street Fighter 4 gave you like what? Like there's like 50 characters in that game, but even like the starting roster was way more, you know. Yo, shout outs to Zyphos with the big cheer. The 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you so much, Zyphos. I do appreciate the 1,000-bit cheer. Also, Ataki with the 6, Gucci Dolphin with the 2, K Switch with I think no, he still had that. He still had 101. No, so Zyphos is definitely the top stream ninja. Let me go ahead and get Zyphos' name up here as the top stream ninja. Zyphos' name is definitely top stream ninja. Zyphos. So let me go ahead and get you up there. This the way that Twitch does it. A bit different, but everything still works though, guys. Everything still works. Like the bits all still work, and like the Toby Blaster, everything should still work. Like the Streamlabs, I think the Streamlabs shimmy, all that should work. I think, I think. So shout outs. All I had to do was log into my profile, and Zyphos' name is really big. Okay, this thing's acting weird. Shout outs to Dre with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Shout outs to Elverick with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So anyway, personally for me, I think I think that it's cool that you can unlock the characters. I don't mind it, but I think that this thought process of, oh, this is a bad decision because I only want to use this character, and this character, and it takes too long to unlock them, and it's not fun to do so. It's just like, oh my gosh, dude. Like, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal, but I guess it's based on timing. He obviously doesn't have as much time to play games as other people because he has to move on to other things. And I get that. But at the same time, I think you can also appreciate the fact that, you know, Smash Brothers gives you all these characters in there with the base package. You get 74 characters in there, and you don't have to pay for DLC or do fight money or anything like that. So you also have to look at that. And I also think that this is a silly thing because it's like, for example, like, in different games, like there's a lot of games that have a ton of different levels, right? Like, do you get upset that it takes a long time to grind in an RPG? I mean, some people do, but that's just the way that it is. I mean, if there's a lot of content in a game, it takes you a lot of time. Are you going to get upset if a game has 75 hours of story content and it takes you a long time and you have to grind through to get through certain things? I know some people complain about that, you know? But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is on that. Shout outs to Sean, I think Sean Wilson, or was that Sean Wilson with the subscription? I don't know who that was, or with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yo, shout outs. Yes, Sean Wilson 215, and also shout outs to Zyphos Gaming, who gifted a sub, a tier 1 to JTV Junder. So 1 month tier sub one there. So thank you so much, Zyphos. That's very nice of you to gift the sub over to TV. Although I don't have I don't have emotes quite set up just yet. I think with, you know, don't have it set up, but you guys do support the channel, and once again, it does get you into some cool stuff in our Discord and all that. So thank you. Trap Lord Huey with the Twitch Prime subscription as well. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Maybe I should stream on Twitch a little bit more. Should I? Twitch Prime is pretty cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Also, to the mods, if you guys can just take a look at the YouTube and make sure that there's make sure that people know that I'm streaming here. Also, shout outs to Zyphos too with another gifted sub from Zyphos to Super Smash Brother 009 with the 1 month. Thank you so much, Zyphos. That's very nice of you. Also, Matt New, probably said that wrong, with the Twitch follow. Zyphos spreading the love here with the subs, man. Let's go. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna start streaming on Twitch more, because Twitch works unlike YouTube. Hopefully I can carve out a path for me on on here. Hopefully I can. What's up, Focus on Me? How you doing today? Good to see you here. Twitch is dope. Twitch is dope, dude. Twitch is actually really good. It's just, I'm just scared because all of my base is on YouTube, man. But if you guys, like, even like right now, we probably have like 100 something or 200 people watching at this point instead of just like 58. So that's the only thing that I'm a little worried about, is like just like my base. Some people just don't want to go over to Twitch, you know what I'm saying? But I guess you have to keep on streaming on Twitch and let people know for your base to kind of go up. So I get that. I just don't feel like starting over. That's all, man. You guys know it took me. You guys have been following me for a long time. You guys know how long it took me to build this up. You guys know how long it took me to build my subscriber base on YouTube. So I'm very protective of my base. You know what I'm saying? And my users and my viewers. And I want you guys to have the best. So I don't know. You guys know how I get with these things. Flamboyant Jaring with the Twitch follow. Also Rockies 92 with the Twitch follow as well, man. Usually I'd go through donation on YouTube, but I'd go through charity and gifted subs. No, you can if you want to do that, you can still do that, Zyphos. You can still do that. It's up. I mean, because like I'm an affiliate on Twitch, so Twitch takes 50% of anything that I get on here. You know what I'm saying? Like subs, like they take 50%, you know? So that's why I'm kind of like, you know, so you can still do donations if you want to, because Twitch takes a little bit more than YouTube actually. But that's because I'm an affiliate. That's because I'm an affiliate and I'm not an official partner, you know, or whatever. So yeah. I found that many of the streamers on YouTube that I follow on Twitch is better. Twitch guys, I know Twitch is better. I know. I'm not even arguing that. I'm not even arguing that Twitch is better, dude. I'm not even arguing that. Not even arguing. You said you want to throw your yeah, wow, 50% boys. Yeah, 50% boys on there. On here. So 50% boys on here. He says he said trying to donate via Streamlabs, but it didn't work. Robert from Sweden. Okay, let me fix it then. Let me fix it, cuz it's cuz like we had the same old link that was broken on that was broken from YouTube. So I'm going to fix it right now, guys. I'm going to fix it right now. I know the link is broken. So this link, let me check, should work. Gosh, I'm sorry guys for all the technical. We've just been having all sorts of technical difficulties right now. I'm not sure what's going on, you know. I'm really not sure what's going on, man. So let's see here. Let me edit the panels. All right, and then let me go ahead and do this. I don't know why the link's broken. It shouldn't be. But all right. So that should work. All right, so yeah, guys, it's all set up. Everything should work now. And if you do want to donate, you can donate. The link's not broken at all. I just fixed it right now. So thank you. I appreciate it. You don't have to, but obviously I appreciate it. But thank you guys for letting me know about that. Because like I said, I don't use Twitch very often. I don't use it very often. But what do you got? Shout outs to Aron, who somehow still donated from YouTube. He donated from YouTube, but it pops up on here, and he says, Aron donated $1.99 through Super Chat and says, it's all about the 70% boys. Shaking my head. Man, you are the biggest troll. I should block and kick you out of the village. You are the biggest troll. No, I'm joking, Aron. Thank you for the support, homie. I appreciate that. Am I playing Smash later? I might play Smash later. It just depends. I gotta get another video done for you guys. I have no videos ready for tomorrow morning, so I don't know if I'm gonna be watching Monday Night Football out in the living room tonight. I think I'm gonna be grinding through the night and making videos for you guys. I gotta get caught up. I usually have 2 videos ready for you guys in the morning, and I've been behind because I've been streaming Smash like crazy. Although I have an Inkling Elite Smash video. Did you guys want to see that? The audio is not good. It's low. It's hard to hear me, but you can still watch the gameplay. I mean, you can kind of hear me. It's like if you listen, you'll be able to hear me, but the audio isn't the best. I mean, I can upload that for you guys, and that'll save me some time to where we can be on track. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to watch that or not. But I mean, I can upload it. It's like about 34 minutes of me getting to Elite Smash with Inkling. So I mean, I think it's pretty cool. But I don't know if you guys, I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to put it up just because the audio isn't the best. But yeah. Let's see here. YouTube is working for me. Well, yeah, the donations are working on YouTube, but like is this actual stream working on YouTube? Am I actually live on YouTube? If I am, that's cool. Am I actually live on YouTube? Is it working now at this point? Okay, yeah, it is. It's actually working. Man, that took them a long time to get it working. Wow, this is weird. So I'm on Twitch and anyway, I'm on both. So let me bring up both of my chats so I can make sure I talk with all of you guys here. This is weird because it just wasn't working. I showed you guys it wasn't working. This is dumb. This is really dumb. I don't like this. YouTube, stop it. What is going on with YouTube today? What is going on? Anyway, I'll have both chats up, guys. I'll have both chats up, and I'll be responding to both of you guys in the chat, or to all of you guys, wherever you guys are. I'll be responding to both of you guys. I'll have both of them up. So let's see if we can get both of these chats going. All right. I'm staying on Twitch boys. All right, cool. Yes, I'm live. What's up, Artist Secure? How's it going? Rufus, Dark Link, how you guys doing today? He said that's why I donated. Okay, got it. All right, so what do you guys think about this? This is harder than I thought it would be. So I think I'm gonna open up my restream chat that puts together both of the chats. It puts together, because I was looking at 2 different ones, and that's too hard. So I'm going to I'm gonna download this update. Shout outs to Zyphos, hosted me with 1 viewer. Appreciate that, Zyphos. Thank you so much. Also, Twilly Darkness Dragon also cheered 3 bits, also with 1 bit cheered too, so 4 bits there. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. So you guys let me know, what do you guys think about this? Tag me at Player Essence or hashtag Player Essence. What do you guys think about this whole having to unlock characters thing, like where it's like the worst? Is this the worst decision Nintendo's ever made when it comes to a game? Apparently it is, according to Jason from Kotaku, man. So what do you guys think about this? Give me your thoughts, and I'll be more than happy to read them off. Now that I actually have both of them open here. Here we go. I got both of them open. So we've got 132 people watching total. And I am a Twitch affiliate, so technically you're not allowed to stream on both. But just to let you guys know, and also the Twitch, if some person's watching, it wasn't working on YouTube, and it automatically just started working, and I'm not stopping my stream. So there you go. I'm not stopping the stream at all. Sorry. So anyway, I got both chats open here combined, so now I can talk to all of you guys in one stream, one thing here. So let's see here. Let's look at what you guys have to say. So yes, Twitch boys and girls. Yes, of course. Elvis says, players, people complaining about playing a game and earning content they paid for are simply conditioned to buy paywall DLC now. And overgeneralizing, nah, you're part of the problem. Well, I don't think he even paid for it. I think it was given to him too. So at least in Jason's case, I think it was given to him. But yeah, exactly. I don't know how many normal people are complaining about stuff like that. You know, I'm not sure how many normal people are complaining. I'm thinking it's a lot of people that are just you know, I don't really know. The same guy defended the newest AC games MMO tier grind. Yeah, you know what? Exactly. Double standards, man. Double standards when it comes to certain things. Herman Carter says, no, I like it. Okay. Herman Carter likes the grind of unlocking characters. Dankbeam says, that's crazy, OJ. I guess you're talking about this whole Twitch thing and YouTube thing, right? Did you get my Prime sub? I did not see your Prime sub, Dumb Guy Gaming. I did not see it at all. When did it pop up? I did not see it. But shout outs, man. If you did do Twitch Prime, I do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. But I did not see it pop up here. The last one was the last notification I got was Zyphos with what hosted me and Twilly Darkness. So if you did do Twitch Prime, I'm terribly sorry that it didn't pop up. But thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. I really do. Shout outs to Dumb Guy or Teflon as well. Sounds like people have never played Smash before. It's always been that way. It's fun to unlock. Well, no, Smash 4, Hunter 64, that didn't take very long to unlock all the characters, because a lot of the characters were already unlocked. There was like 30 something characters already unlocked, or like 40 characters unlocked or something like that, and there's like 50 in the game or something like that. There's already a lot more unlocked than in this game. Unlocking characters is so boring. Why can't Nintendo be like EA and just pay me 100 euro to unlock everything without actually playing the game? Yeah, exactly. Why don't we just do that? The opposite of whatever Kotaku says is usually right. Okay. Valhalla Outcast says people are actually complaining without knowing that there are multiple ways to unlock characters. That's true. Let's see here. Valhalla says, I like it, even though I keep losing on the unlock fights. I can see it being annoying for small kids or not very good players. That's true. You can also play World of Light to unlock the characters as well. So you can also do that. But yeah, definitely it might be annoying for some because it's hard. But I mean, you know, sometimes games are hard. You know, not every game is super easy. Alonzo Vance says, no, that dude is reaching big time. Is that a big reach? Is that a big reach? Let's see here. What do you mean by character complaining? I said character unlock complaining, Rockies. If you look at my title of the video, it says character unlock complaining, not just character complaining, character unlock complaining. So people complaining about having to unlock the amount of characters, how long it takes. That's what I mean by that. So yeah, unlocking characters. So yeah. Oh man, I'm behind by a lot. I'm gonna catch up, guys. If you said something to me, go ahead and repeat if I didn't say what you had to say here. Hunter 64 says, oh wow, I didn't even know that. Well, unlocking them was rewarding and fun. Okay. Airport, which is players, since it wouldn't be as fun. It wouldn't be as fun. So a lot of you guys are saying that you guys like the character unlocks. Buck Bumple says, I came a little late so I can get the context of what's going on. Yeah, we're just talking about Jason from Kotaku saying that Nintendo or Sakurai making you unlock a lot of the characters is one of the worst decisions that they've ever made in a game. Well, he said Nintendo, but I mean, like, This is Sakurai. This is Sakurai and Bandai Namco. But this is Sakurai's decision. It wasn't necessarily Nintendo's decision. You have to remember, Super Smash Bros. Is a contracted game at the end of the day. I mean, Nintendo has some people there and everything, but for the most part, it's made by Bandai Namco and Sora. And Nintendo and Sora pretty much, he calls all the shots. Sora Ltd. Or Masahiro Sakurai's company. I mean, Masahiro Sakurai calls all the shots. So I mean, like, I think that's really more of like Masahiro Sakurai wanted that, Is it Craw8 with the Twitch follow? Thank you so much, Craw8. I appreciate that. Zypho says, I'm not great at Smash Bros. I had trouble unlocking some of the characters. Yeah, it's not easy. It took you 10 hours. It only took me 5 hours during the best, 5 hours at best during classic mode. It took 10 hours, so it only took me 5 hours at best during classic mode. It takes more than 5 hours to unlock all the characters in the game. Using classic mode. Now, if you exploit the game, you can unlock all the characters like in like 3 hours or less or something like that. But if you're just playing classic mode, it's gonna take you more than 5 hours to unlock all the characters. That's just a fact. There's no way that you can get every single character in 5 hours. If that's what you mean, Buck Bumple. I doubt that's the case. Ridley destroyed me a few times. I actually got lucky and beat Ridley. I think I got lucky on his. Let's see here. Gizmo says, I feel it's great. Definitely gave me something to push for. Beating it with different characters I don't normally play with opened me up to using new characters. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, just being able to, like, use the character and handle them. I mean, there were characters in Smash 4 that I never played with. That I literally never used or played with at all. Like, Olimar is one of those characters. I doubt I've used Olimar more than, like, 3 or 4 times because I hate Olimar. He's stupid looking. I don't like Olimar at all. And I almost never used him. And I think the only time that I did use him was like the only time that I used Olimar when I picked random and it happened to be Olimar. The fact that I've played more matches with Olimar in Smash Ultimate than I did with Smash 4 because you have to use them for the classic mode and there's multiple different stages there. So actually getting the hang of each character and having to use them, I don't think there's any problem with that for the most part. So, I mean, that's just me. Anderson says, if you were Mr. Sakurai and were able to put any video game character in Smash Bros. Ultimate, what character would it be? I mean, I've already answered this multiple times, man. I mean, at this point, I don't care anymore, but I mean, Chrono would be great if they can put Chrono from Chrono Trigger, but I mean, I honestly don't care. I just want to be shocked and surprised with the characters. To me, it's about labbing the characters. It's about getting good at the game, getting elite Smash. Like, that's what I care about. Like, I like competing. I mean, I'm not even gonna like, for example, I was hyped about Simon and Richter Belmont, and then I start using them, and I don't like Simon and Richter Belmont in the game. Like, I don't like them. So all my hype for them being in the game was, okay, well, what does it matter? I don't like them that much. I don't like to use them in the game. So, I mean, that's why I don't get too crazy over stuff, although my Joker reaction was insane because it was Joker. But, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, at this point, I'm just like, hey, you know what, whatever they put in, they put in. That doesn't mean I was just shocked that Joker was in. Not that I'm going to, oh my gosh, I'm going to use him and all that, or I'm going to like him, but I was just shocked that he was in, that he was just in. But yeah, I mean, Chrono would be cool. Ataki teacher with the 6 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 6 bits, Ataki. Nah, bro, there's no reason to complain. Just play it. Okay. A lot of you guys are saying just play it. Yo, what's up, Chuba? Good to see you here, man. Rockstar69 says, since isn't it hard to unlock all the characters? This is my first ever Smash Bros. And it took me 10 hours or so. Yeah, I mean, it is somewhat hard to unlock them, but I mean, that's the point of it being content, right? I mean, if you have 70-something characters, it's going to take a long time to unlock them. I mean, it's just like any other game, right? If you have, like, I don't know, like Octopath Traveler, if you want to get all this, unlock all the secrets in the game, you got to play the game for a long amount of time. I mean, like, this is no different. People are just trying to hold this to some type of different standard. There's 70-something characters. Yes, they could have unlocked more at the beginning, but couldn't they do the same thing like when Spider-Man? Why like, Spider-Man's a short game, but I mean, why maybe make it shorter? Just unlock all the weapons and abilities from the beginning, and so you can just have all of them from there. Unlock all the magic in Octopath. Why even have to grind and get levels? Have it just unlock for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the thought process that I'm looking at here. It's like, why is there's like this weird thing? Oh well, Smash Brothers, it should take like 5 seconds to unlock the characters. Not at this point. But like I said, whatever Sakurai does, people are never going to be happy. Smash Brothers for Wii U, there was too many characters unlocked. Now with this one, he makes you unlock characters. Oh, it takes too long. Like, people, like, just no matter what, people are going to complain. Even if they cut it in half, like they give you like 30 characters unlocked, you still got to unlock 40 characters. So people are still going to, people would have complained about that grind. Like, man, I got to unlock 40 characters, So I mean, no matter what they did, if they say that, okay, well, 50 characters are unlocked. Well, I only have 20 characters to unlock. That's not good enough. So I think Sakurai did the right call. Put it at, you get the first basic 8. It goes in order. It goes right in order from when that character was revealed in the series. So you go in order, you play classic mode, play the game, feel out all the different characters, unlock them, give you a little bit of challenge. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's not the first time people have lost in a game. I mean, you can take a couple L's while unlocking stuff. You can get better and take a couple L's. It's not that big of a deal. And it's definitely not the worst, you know, the worst decision Nintendo's ever made. That's absolutely preposterous. Like that is probably quite that is ridiculous. That is such a hyperbole, you know, such a hyperbole to say something like that. The worst decision ever because you unlock characters. You unlock 74 characters at this game, or you unlock 74 minus 8. So you unlock 60 something characters at this game. That's the worst decisions Nintendo's ever made. I mean, come on. Like this is ridiculous. Is this not? I mean, this is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But anyway, let's continue on here. I'm sorry, I missed a lot of you guys' comments with my rant. So if you want me to say something, or just tag me at Player Essence, and I'll be more than happy to read off your comment. Brian Jedi says, it seems like a lose-lose situation. It is a lose-lose situation because everybody complained last time with Smash 4. You know, too many characters are already unlocked. You know. So yeah, Joe Munger says, the same people who want single player content complain about unlocking characters. It gives single player content meaning. That's true. Voice chat is the worst decision, says Rocky's 92. I don't think voice chat is the worst decision. I don't think voice chat is the worst decision. It's definitely not the best decision, but I don't think voice chat is the worst. I don't think voice chat is the worst decision. Because it's just, I mean, it's just voice chat. At the end of the day, it's just voice chat. It's the same voice chat that you can get using any other type of free platform already out on there. I don't think that's the worst decision to me is probably like, because he said the worst decision Nintendo's ever made. So he didn't say the worst decision Nintendo's ever made on Switch. He said the worst decision Nintendo's ever made, like, just period. So I think one of the worst decisions Nintendo's ever made is like the Wii U stuff. You know, like you can go back to Wii U and be like, all right, that's probably like a worst decision Nintendo's made. Like some of the you know, the decisions that they made during that generation, you know, that was probably like, first of all, going with Western companies to market and to kind of try to really push this as a Western third-party first-person shooter type of hardcore device. You know, like Nintendo tried to go with that weird, like the games that they were just like you know, Call of Duty and all, like having those games out at launch. I mean, they had no Japanese support at launch, dude. There was like no Japanese games on them. There was no RPGs. Nintendo shied away from making RPGs. Like it took them forever to get like freaking Xenoblade and Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the Wii U. They made no other RPGs outside of those. Those were like the two only like real RPGs that they made. Like Paper Mario. Let's talk about Paper Mario, like what they turned that franchise into. Let's talk about that decision. I mean, there's been way worse decisions than voice chat. Voice chat is like I said, voice chat is voice chat. If you want to fix, like if you want voice chat, you can simply use Discord. All of a sudden, you have voice chat. How do I get Paper Mario to be better on the Switch? You know, or on the Wii U? Like, how do I make? Is there any solution for Paper Mario to be any better than it is? Is there any solution for the Wii U to do better than what it did? There's no solution. There's a very simple solution for voice chat. You just freaking use Discord. It's not as intuitive as having it built in, but it's still voice chat. It still works, and it's clearer than what PS4 and Xbox One or what anybody else really offers. Discord is the clearest, best kind of voice chat to use, and it's lightweight, and you can use it anywhere, and you can have invites. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do with Discord, so it's flexible, but I get it. It's not being built in, and I trust me, I want it to be built in, but I don't think that's the worst decision. There's other worse decisions that you can't substitute. Where the hell do I get my substitute Paper Mario? Where's my new substitute Paper Mario? Is there any type of Paper Mario that I can substitute in? Like, where is like where were my RPGs on the Wii U? Like, where were that? There's way worse decisions in my opinion. Way worse decisions. The worst decision was Nintendo was letting Superman 64 be on the system. Trap Lord Huey with the 10-bit cheer. Thank you so much, Trap Lord Huey. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the 10-bit cheer. We already know how much the Wii U sucked. Okay, well, I understand that, but we were talking about like decisions that Nintendo's made, like the worst decisions ever. And you know, I would say some of the decisions that they made with the Wii U. I was just saying that, you know, green lighting Amiibo Festival. Chibi Robo platformer, then holding fans responsible for not buying the game. I mean, Chibi Robo was never that big of a thing anyway. I mean, Chibi Robo was not going to be anything, but I mean, They just said like, hey man, this might be the last call for Chibi Robo. So Chibi Robo fans should have bought the game more in the first place. Like Chibi Robo should have been like a 5 million unit. Why hasn't like Chibi Robo? Why didn't it originally sell like so much more than it did? So I mean, like I understand that. I mean, but I get it. But it's just like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We need you, Nintendo office. Hey man, I mean, unless I couldn't go to Nintendo of Japan calls all the shots. So even if I was in the Nintendo of America office, nothing's really gonna change, to be honest. But thank you, I appreciate that, Rockies 92. I do appreciate that. Not using CDs for the N64, that was probably one of the worst decisions Nintendo's ever made. Absolutely. Not using CDs. I mean, yeah, it would have increased the loading times. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand, you know, but yeah, that was a bad decision. That was a really bad decision. That was a really, at the time, it was a really bad decision. It was a really, I mean, yeah, that was probably the worst decision because they lost Final Fantasy. Because they lost Final Fantasy because they couldn't fit it on there, or it'd be way too expensive. They lost Final Fantasy, so that was probably the worst thing. For all these bad decisions they make, they need somebody to just stand up and scream at them. No, I don't think so, Rockies, because the problem with that is that when you're a business, Microsoft and Sony have made bad decisions too. All right, everybody's made bad decisions. You don't need anybody to get up and scream at them. You learn from your bad decisions, and you make better decisions in the future. Like for example, Nintendo from the N64 to the GameCube, Nintendo said, you know what? We really need to focus on making sure that we make the system easier to develop on. We really need to make sure that we focus on making sure that there's RPGs on the system. So Nintendo went out and got some exclusive RPGs, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. So Final Fantasy returned to the GameCube. They went out there and got stuff like Resident Evil timed exclusive. They went out there and got stuff like Beautiful Joe. They went out there and kind of got more of the variety of games, like Japanese style games and other stuff. So it's not that people need to scream at them. It's that you learn from your mistakes. You know, they went out there and got Skies of Arcadia Legends. Like the GameCube had way more RPGs. The GameCube, in my opinion, had way more variety. It had platformers. It had action. It had RPG. Yeah, they didn't sell as much as the N64, but that's just more because the PS2 was just so dominant. But I mean, I think that they fixed a lot of the issues that they had with the N64 with cost of development and other things for developers, because developers were like, GameCube's the easiest to develop on. Well, the Xbox and then GameCube was like right behind it, but the GameCube was great. You know, GameCube was really good. I guess it's debatable in terms of what they learned from GameCube to the Wii, but they sold a lot more on the Wii, and then the Wii U failed, right? And then they learned, and then they took what they failed with the Wii U, where one of the big issues is that somebody said that, or people were saying, hey, like, I want to take this tablet anywhere that I want. Like, why is it tethered to my console? They said, okay, well, let's just make a console that's pretty much, it's a hybrid. So the failure of the Wii U caused them to do this. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody needs to yell at them. I think that basically they need to just learn from the mistakes. You don't need to be yelled at. You just learn from the mistakes, you know? And I'm pretty sure there's people in there that are yelling at certain meetings and stuff like that. Like, hey, we did this wrong. Let's do this. Let's do this. But I mean, Sony's made mistakes. They all make mistakes, but it's all about just, you know, learning from them and moving on, not sitting there and getting scolded for making mistakes. You know, that's like, it's like football. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can have a coach yell at you. That's fine. A coach can yell at you, or soccer, or whatever the case is, any sport. But I mean, you know what's better than to just yell at you? What's better is to tell you what you did wrong and then have you learn from that, not yell at you and yell at you. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't help anything. You know, when I coached football, you know, I didn't yell at the kids. I said, hey man, like when I coached running backs, I was like, hey, this is what you did wrong, man. Like you need to have this form, you need to do this, and you need to do this better. Like yelling at them doesn't do anything. You got to make sure, I mean, you know, you got to make sure that you tell them what they did wrong and have them and fix it. So, I mean, I think that's what you need to do. Like when it comes to a business, that's the best thing to do, is not just yell at people, you know, just fix it. Fix what you need to fix, what you did. Like look at the feedback and try to fix what you did wrong at the end of the day. So yeah. Soccer, baby. I don't play soccer. I play football, but yeah, I actually used to play soccer when I was a kid. I used to play soccer when I was a kid, not anymore. That's not the worst. Yeah, if you say, I don't think that's the worst decision Nintendo's made was online. I don't think so. I don't think that's not the worst decision Nintendo's ever made. That's not it. That's not it. Or maybe you're just a new Nintendo fan. The Wii U, they had way worse decisions than that. That's not it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what improvements to the internet quality. I don't know how you improve the internet quality outside of like a dedicated service, but you're not going to get dedicated service for $20 a year. That's just not going to happen. Not only that, but like PlayStation, you pay $60 a year. You don't get dedicated servers either. So it is what it is. Let's see here. Could it just be my internet connection? Yeah, it could be your internet. It could be your internet connection. The fact that you can't tech with King K. Rool, despite me jumping off the platform, floating around, me floating around with Inklings, bubbling around and kicking you. You being not. Here's the platform. Here's VCIPZ. Dude has all data tech. Freaking tech. Can't tech off the platform because his internet connection got lag. He can't tech, and he's like, "Oh, we tech those." He keeps, you can't tech, even though I know you know how to tech, but you can't tech online because of your connection. But you can't. I do this. Y'all should have seen it. I jump around and I float around with Inklings. King K. Rool's flying, dude. It's not hard. It's not super hard to tech in Smash Brothers. I'm floating around with Inkling. I hit him. I stage spike him. This dude, VCIPZ, says, "Oh, my internet connection has no lag." How come you can't tech then? How come you simply can't do a simple tech off the stage then? No lag on your connection, but you can't tech a single time? I stage spike you like, what, 3 times? You can't tech 1 time? Other people were teching, but you can't tech. No tech zone whenever we play VCIPZ. Shout outs though. Christopher with the $1.99 donations through Super Chat says, "What do you think the worst decision on Switch?" The worst decision on Switch would probably be, that's a good one. I'd probably say, because they haven't made many decisions. Like if you're talking about just Switch, they haven't made many like big decisions on Switch. So I would probably say like the online is probably for Switch itself, because like we were talking just in general with Nintendo, but for Switch itself, I'd probably say the way that they handled online was probably their worst decision, because they haven't made too many bad decisions with the Switch yet. Really, that's probably the only real bad decision that I can see is like with the online. That's it. But like I said, for me, it's not. For some people, it's not as big because, you know, it's $20, so it's cheap as hell, you know, compared to the other competitors. For some people, it's big because it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can't do this, this, and this. So it's variable how you think about it, but I'd probably say that's the worst one because I can't think of anything else that they've done super, super bad. Some people were trying to say like the power of the system was a problem, but no, the power of the system's actually fine. You know, the power of the system, that's not a bad decision. The power of the system's actually fine. So I think I'd probably say, yeah, I'd probably say like the online is probably like the worst decision they made with Switch. Outside of that, they haven't made too many bad decisions. They haven't made too many bad decisions with the Switch, but that was probably the worst one. Shout outs to Twilly Darkness, Dragon O, with the 1-bit cheer. Also another 1-bit cheer from, and also Christopher with a $2.99 donation. It says, "What do you think the worst?" Okay, no, what the hell am I talking about? I just read that. Sorry. I just read that. Just actually, that's not it. Here's the thing that people don't understand about online. You can get a LAN adapter all you want, guys. If you pay $20 a year for your internet, like let's say, or you pay $40 a year and you have bad internet that's not fast, there's no LAN adapter can fix bad internet. People don't understand that many people in America, many people across the world have data caps, have bad internet. It's just internet is not fast and game ready everywhere. It's the same reason why game streaming isn't here yet, where it's just, it doesn't work as well. Everybody talks about PlayStation Now and everybody talks about game streaming and it just not working as good. It's the people's internet just is not. There are people who have bad internet, lots of people, millions of people that have bad internet and they still go online and play. That's the thing that people don't realize. They think that, oh, well, I played Overwatch and Overwatch is fine. Overwatch, Call of Duty, all of these team-based shooters, all they do is hide the lag. You ever got shot in Call of Duty or Overwatch and said, how did I die there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you might move smoothly, but there is lag and there is all sorts of stuff. It's that you just don't notice it as much compared to like a fighting game. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. So, I mean, the thing about it is that there's so many people with bad connections here in America. And there's so many people with bad connections that hop online and play. I've seen it. I used to be, when I was in college, guys, we had a trash internet connection and I'd still hop online and play games. And there would be lag. And it's just how it is, guys. Not everybody, most people have bad internet. I would even say most people can't afford the $100-something it takes to have good internet that's stable, that nobody else is going to use, that you can play a game on, like to where you can play and it won't be interrupted. Most people don't have the ability for that, guys. Most people don't. Internet is expensive here in America. To get good internet to play games on to where it's going to be very stable, no, I don't think any amount of LAN adapters can save some people, you know. And on top of that, not everybody can even do LAN adapters. If you live at home with your parents and the router is in the living room, or if the router is in the office and your room is over here, your parents probably aren't going to let you route a freaking LAN cable all the way to your room to play the Switch. Like, they're not going to let you do that. They're not going to let you LAN a cable across the house to play with that. So it just also comes down to that, man. It also comes down to just people don't have the setup for it. People just the house configuration. I'm lucky because I have an office, because I live here and I have my router right here and I do that. Or there's some people that can afford 2 different internet service providers, you know, and they can put one out there and then they can put one for gaming. But if you can't do that, then you can't do that, you know. So that's really what it comes down to, guys. I mean, it's just that everybody's not in the right situation. Now, if you live in Japan, internet's super fast. You don't even need a LAN adapter. The Wi-Fi is really fast. You can just roll with the Wi-Fi. I mean, public access Wi-Fi is really fast. Everything is really fast there because of the companies and how they do things. Here in America, not the case. There's data caps everywhere in Europe. If you live in Europe, you've got data caps. You just simply can't use as much as some parts of Europe, not everywhere. Some service providers. And the amount of data that it takes to play a game online, like that's transferring, is immense. So some people just don't have the data caps to even do it right, or monthly data caps. I mean, it's just, that's what people need to understand about internet, man. It's not as simple as getting a LAN adapter. Some people just got trash internet, and there's nothing that you can do. No amount of money that you pay to Microsoft or Sony is going to fix, or to Nintendo is going to fix your bad internet. And like I said, some people don't care. They'll have trash internet that barely has any upload speed, barely has any download. They'll go online and play and lag through it and just be like, well, I mean, that's all I can do. You know? I mean, this is, and like I said, I've seen it firsthand. I did it in college. I did it all the time. I used to play Resident Evil. Super lagging Resident Evil. Resident Evil 5. Dude, that was the laggiest experience. But I still played. I still played because that's all I could afford was crappy internet in college, you know? So, I mean, it's just how it is. It depends on your social situation. It depends on what you can afford. I can tell you right now, most kids playing can't afford $100-something a month for internet, like good internet. Or you can't afford Verizon Fios, or don't have it available in your area. So yeah. Gucci Dolphin says, OJ, they don't hide the lag. There is no lag. No, they definitely hide the lag. No, they definitely hide the lag. No. To say that there's no lag in Call of Duty or no lag in online shooters, that is false. That is falseroni. That is not true at all. Unless you're joking. So yeah, didn't say that. What did you say? What did you say then? Repeat what you said. Unless did I read it wrong? There is less interference on 5 gigahertz bands. Absolutely. There's less interference with 5 gigahertz bands. That's what I use. Although I do use a LAN adapter. Gucci, did I say that you said something wrong? My bad, dude. The lag is hidden. Played a first-person shooter well on over a decade on PC and console. I can attest to this, player essence. The lag, it's not hidden. It's there, guys. Oh my gosh. Now you guys, it's not hidden. You can't hide lag. Lag, what they do. Oh, well, hold up. No, okay, I see what you're saying. It's hidden, but then you might just die out of nowhere, like in a shooter. Sorry, I think I see what you're trying to say, G5. You might just die out of nowhere, or an enemy might shoot you and you got hit 3 times and you thought you didn't die, but then all of a sudden you did die. Never mind, G5. I think I see what you're saying now. Sorry. It's there. They just hide it. That's just what it is. Whereas a fighting game, there's 2 different ways that you can hide. You can hide lag in a fighting game. There's a couple ways that you can do it. You can make it to where the experience is smooth, but your characters kind of teleport or skip all over the place. There was a game that did that a lot. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the PlayStation. I remember I playing that game, and that game, when it lagged, it was a smooth experience. It didn't hitch, but characters would just you would just be teleporting. It was everybody was like Dalsim at times. When a game was laggy, boom, 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 it was just teleporting. Or you can do the traditional lag, which is just hitch, 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 or input delay or hitch. So there's that. There's all sorts of ways that developers, based on their netcode, try to do the hide lag, or that arms. You know how arms hides lag? Anytime that you extend the arm because you freaking can't move, like they hide the lag within the arm extending. So sometimes you'll see like it might move slower, or that's how they hide their lag in arms. So it feels like a good experience because when you punch, that's where they hide the lag, and Nintendo even confirmed that. That's where they hide the lag at. You know, is when you're extending your arm. You know, so yeah, man. So yeah, the lag is real. Let's see. Smash is fast to think about that. All right, welcome back. Ignoring T-Snap this switch soon. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but shout outs. My bad if I said something wrong to somebody. I think there's something that I said wrong. Let's see here. Person says, Brian says, also the LAN adapter isn't necessarily faster than Wi-Fi anyway, just more reliable. You know what the funny thing is? Because I had, what's it called? I had was a Danny Skelling that was on, and he's a network admin. He's like, no, you know, Wi-Fi is never as fast. And you know, the test that I did, my Wi-Fi was faster. My 5G band was faster, and you know, than my LAN. But you know, like I said, hey, I guess it might be different for everybody. I just get angry. Okay, you just get angry, Ibsters. I don't want you to get angry. I don't want you to get angry, Ibsters. I don't want you to get angry. So don't get angry at it. It's just a video game. Don't get angry. You'll get better at it, dude. Don't worry. You'll get better at it. You got to practice. Practice makes perfect, though. It's like anything. Like, for example, like you guys remember when you were a kid and like when you were in class and you had to do long division. Maybe some of you guys were really good at long division at the beginning. But for me, I wasn't very good at long division, you know, at the beginning when they started teaching us long division. And what do? You got to practice. All you got to do is sit there and practice. And yeah, it's hard. You know what else I wasn't really good at? Geometry. I wasn't really good at geometry, and I've talked about this before. But you got to practice. You got to study. You got to learn more. And I think I failed the first quarter of geometry back in the day. But then I tried it again, and I actually got past the first quarter and the second quarter with passing grades. And I made it to the third quarter, and until this one part came up. But I did have a C up until one part, and then I failed it from there. But I got better. If I would have taken it again, I probably would have passed it if I would have taken it a third time. So yeah, there were some kids that passed geometry with A pluses, no problem. But that's not me. I mean, that's them. Everybody learns differently. So, so yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. I never passed geometry, by the way. I passed Algebra 2. I passed Stats. I passed Calc. I passed lots of other stuff, but I never passed geometry, which is interesting. But anyway, everybody learns differently and stuff. What I'm trying to say is don't give up. Try it again. You know, try it again. So, man, I love long division. Yeah, long division's actually fun. After a while, it's fun because you build like this big old huge long, you know, building or whatever. I used to call it buildings, like long buildings. So that's how I made it fun for myself. So you just have, I mean, at first it sucked. I was like, oh man, long division, this sucks. You know, but then I got better at it. I started practicing. And I was like, oh, this is actually not too bad. And I think that's how Smash could be for people. If you don't like Smash or if you don't like playing competitively or whatever, it's just because you're not very good at it. But if you keep on trying and keep on playing and watch other people, my brother would teach me, and my mom, they said, hey, look at me do this. And I remember, who was it? Was it my brother or my mom? Somebody made it fun for me. Like, hey, well, look, like you can turn this into like a big like adventure. Like, you know, they made it. And like, I think my mom would like draw, like she would like just like draw stuff, like draw like marks and draw things and said, hey, you can draw like cool lines on the side as you're building. Like each time that you do like one division piece, like you like draw something else. So that's what I did. I started doing the long division, then drawing a little bit on the side. So it made it fun for me. I know maybe it's not fun for everybody else, but it was fun for me. So you just got to learn how to, you know, take it in stride and learn the way that you want to learn. I think with gaming too, that's, I mean, it applies to everything. It doesn't just apply to you know, long division or anything like that. But I hated stats. Stats was the worst class ever made. I hate stats. And when I passed that class in college, I passed stats with a 70 on the dot, and I needed a 71 to get my, I needed a 71 or more to get my grade to a 70 on the dot, because I was at like a 69 point whatever. So I just needed like, I needed like anything like a 70 and above, and I got a 71 on my final exam. Oh my gosh. And that was my class that I needed to transfer to Fresno State. That was the class that I needed. I needed that class to transfer. If I didn't pass that class, and it was a summer class too, by the way. So I had already been accepted and they were already thinking that, hey, you're going to pass this class, right? And I passed it on the last day. Bro, I've never driven as fast out of a college in my life than I did after I passed that with a 70. Looked at the score. We got it that day. I was like, I'm out. Got my stuff. I ran. I went running from away from junior college. Junior college was hard as hell. I got good grades, but oh my gosh, I've never studied so much in my life was junior college, dude. The class that you have to take. Because here's the thing, guys. Sorry, we're getting off track a little bit, but I was studying and I was like trying to get classes to go to Stanford, not necessarily a state school. So I got accepted to Stanford too. I got in, you know what I'm saying? But like I couldn't play on the football team, so I decided not to go. I decided to go to Fresno State instead. So that's the reason why it was so freaking hard, because the classes that I had to take to get into a school like Stanford was too hard. It was way too hard for me. I was struggling. I was getting good grades because obviously you need good grades. You're not going to get something like with a 2.0 or something. But I was struggling. I was struggling to really understand and to really like biochemistry and, you know, all these different freaking courses that I had to take, you know, all this different stuff. I was really struggling to study, but I mean, I got it done. I had like a 3.5 GPA, so I got a good grades and I got it done. But man, I bounced out of there. That was the fastest I've ever went out of junior college. I just took off. I'm like, never again will I ever come back to this junior college. I'm done. College, you're done. Shout outs to Abaddon with the 35-bit cheer. Cheer, 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 cheer. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 35-bit cheer. Let's see here. VCIPZ says, player, since I totally feel you. Rutgers was the best college for partying, and that's it. LMAO. I struggled my senior year, but I made it. I made it this past summer. Oh, shout outs to Rutgers. That's the Scarlet Knights, right? That's where well, maybe I shouldn't say. That's where Ray Rice went to school at. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for that right hook. Anyway, that's not, you shouldn't, definitely, that's not good what Ray Rice did. That's a horrible thing. But I always, like, whenever somebody brings up Rutgers, I always think of Ray Rice because me and him are about the same age. He's a little bit older than me, like a year or two. And, like, we came out, like, the same, like we were, like, at football camps and stuff, you know? Like, so I just remember seeing this short dude with, like, his legs were, like, this big. He had, like, legs of, like, a freaking like a dude that was like a really big like Zangief. This dude looked like Zangief but 5'7". You know what I'm saying? He was like a 5'7" Zangief, you know, out there running the football. Dude that had these massive legs. But anyway, anyway, I can't help but not think of Ray Rice just because, like I said, I've seen him, I've met him before at football camps, and then on top of that, you know, he went to Rutgers and he was like a star at Rutgers. So whatever. Dinosaur legs. Yeah, they were definitely dinosaur legs. They're definitely dinosaur legs. He said, oh, don't do that, OJ, about Rice. No, I definitely don't. I don't agree with obviously, I don't agree with what he did. What he did was horrible, and all that. And I don't advocate anything like that when it comes to stuff like that. Obviously, it's not good. Definitely not good. Let's see here. Cole Rivers says, oh yeah, man, Martha's totally Wolverine level. Okay, you guys are talking about something else here. So let's go ahead and get into random Q&A. We've been going for about an hour and a half or so. So we'll get into random Q&A, and we'll also talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Let's go ahead and briefly talk about that. And I'm not even going to say anything. Have you guys seen the trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie or the beginning intro? I'm just going to say this. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie looks ... And you guys can fill in the blanks on Twitch and on YouTube. You guys fill in the blanks. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie looks ... I'm not saying anything. You guys go ahead, man. Sonic looks terrible. Don't try and oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. And then yeah, don't do that, Herman. Don't do that. Keep your hands to yourself, like always. Keep your hands. That's what I do. I don't ever put my hands on anybody like that, so keep your hands to yourself. So yeah, I haven't seen it. Hold on, we'll go ahead and watch it. It's actually super short. So let's see here. What's up, Danny Skelling? How you doing today, man? Places, I'm not a fan of input lag in Smash Ultimate. Who is a fan of input lag? But input lag and lag in general is going to happen with people's connections. It's just, there's nothing that you can do about it, dude. It's not something that's exclusive to Smash Ultimate. It's something that happens in any fighting game. If you play Street Fighter, you're gonna go across people that have bad internet and have lag. If you play Killer Instinct, if you play any of these fighting games, you're gonna come across people that have bad internet and you're going to get lag. But why would anybody be a fan of input delay? So like, but that's not exclusive to Smash. It's not exclusive to, it's in every single fighting game. Soul Calibur, you can have lag. Lots of games you have lag. The difference though is that the people that play Soul Calibur and the people that play Street Fighter, they're more serious usually about online play and all that. So you're gonna probably run across people overall that have better connections in those games than a game like Smash, which is kind of more on the casual side for a lot of people. A lot of just casuals play it. They'll just pick Wi-Fi, their sisters or whatever, or brothers, kids. They're watching Netflix, mom's watching. They'll just play anyway. So you're typically going to run across way more people with bad internet. One, because there's a lot more people who buy the game. And two, just because of the style of the game that it is. So you're just going to run across people that just have trash internet. And when you play, you're going to have lag. This is plain and simple. But like I said, I watch Street Fighter streamers, and they complain about lag too, and they complain about input delay, and they've complained about lag too. So it's not, like I said, it's something that I don't know why you'd be. Of course, you're not going to be a fan of it. Nobody's going to be a fan of that. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of lag. Period. You know. Is there a way to make Smash slower? Yeah, there is a way to make Smash slower. Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and voila, slower. I just watched it. That was nothing. Let's see your places. Is the Sonic movie created by Tom Kreis? I don't know who that is. Marco says, oh, terrible. Another bad video game movie. I'm praying for Detective Pikachu to break this never-ending curse. Well, didn't some of you guys like Resident Evil? Let's see your places. Hey, I might have missed this already, but was the Nosebleed announcement at the Game Awards? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that the Nosebleed announcement was at the Game Awards? I want to ask you guys that question. For those who know what I'm talking about, do you guys think that was there any Nosebleed announcement, game announcement, not DLC announcement, but was there any Nosebleed announcement that you guys can think of at the Game Awards for the Switch? Was there anything that's Nosebleed? Yes. What was it? What was the Nosebleed? Valhalla Outcast says no. Indie Gamer says no. Gucci Dolphins is basically the poster for the movie, but it also kind of shows the animation a little bit too. It also kind of shows the animation a little bit, but yeah, man, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, man. Does the graphics look as bad as the Woody Woodpecker movie? Dude, I don't even remember the Woody Woodpecker movie, but I don't think I want to remember what the Woody Woodpecker movie looks like, so I'm not going to look it up. But, I mean, I liked Woody Woodpecker as a kid. I thought he was funny. But, I mean, I think I remember the live-action film, and I think I don't want to remember it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to Madara on that one, you know, just kind of disappear. And let's just hope that we never go back to it. Obama, yo mama. The Resident Evil movies was good for the first 3 movies, says In the House. Okay. Marvel Ultimate Alliance is gonna be sick. It is gonna be sick. Dank Meme says nope. In the House says nope. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Is that a Nosebleed announcement? I don't know if that's a Nosebleed. That is like a, oh snap. That is a, like, that is a great announcement. And you're right. I did say that you know, it might fit some of the bill. I did say that it's going to cause fanboys, you know, it's going to cause a lot of fanboys to maybe revolt, you know, or do something like that. I did say something like that, but I don't think Marvel Ultimate Alliance is that type of game. And I see why you said that, V's. Very good guess, but no, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is not the game, because when the game is announced, you might not see the crazy. If I'm shocked, then obviously, like, you know, then obviously I didn't know it was coming if I'm shocked. But sometimes you can tell stuff that if I knew it was coming, I'm not as shocked. Like if I, like, for example, if you go back and watch when Doom was revealed for the Switch, I was like, oh yeah, great, Doom. You know, I was like, yeah. I tried to fake a reaction to it because I already knew Doom. I already knew Doom was coming, dude. I already knew it was coming. So I was just like, you know. But yeah, you'll have to wait and see, man. You'll have to wait and see. But no. But yeah. Dickman says, questions, do you think we'll see a crossover between Sonic and the Fast and the Furious cast? I'm just gonna... What kind of stupid question? Like Dwayne Johnson, like Sonic, oh! Jumping off of a car. Sonic. It's like, what are you talking about? Like there's like a truck and they go, like the top of the truck gets shaved off and then Sonic runs right underneath and goes, watch out, guys! Slaps underneath. You really think that's gonna happen? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that there's gonna be a crossover between Sonic and Dwayne Johnson and The Rock? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's gonna happen? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think that's gonna happen? I want to hear your answer and why. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. I want to hear your answer on that. Terry Crews' power. Anyway, Shadow King says, the people complaining how you unlock characters probably only use characters they don't that they like that are not good with. Classic mode is the best way to learn the characters and find yours. Exactly, I agree. I agree. This is embarrassing as John Cena in the Bumblebee movie. Well, John Cena in the Bumblebee movie or whatever. Isn't he he's like a police or like a sergeant or something, right? So John Cena plays sergeants and plays like Marines and stuff in movies. So I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Do you smell what Sega just? If you smell what the Sonic is cooking. If you smell what the Sonic. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, Sonic. Is it finding me hard to short hop and smash? Anybody else having that problem? It might be because I'm using the Pro controller. No, actually, the short hop should be very easy. You should just tap the button. It's actually very easy to short hop. Another way that you can short hop, if you want to, you can short hop and attack. If you press the jump and the A button at the same time, you'll automatically short hop and attack. So all I have to do is like press the X and the A, and you'll short hop and attack at the same time. But no, short hopping just gotta tap. Nice little tapping, you should be able to short hop. Just don't press it so hard. Don't press it so hard. Let's see here. I see you couldn't even do that with the straight face. Rock essence. Rock for Smash confirmed. Let's see here. Player says, I remember you said there was something that you know that's special coming to the Switch. Do you know when it'll be announced? That's the nosebleed. It's coming when it comes, dude. It's coming when it comes. I'm not gonna tell you guys when it comes. You'll know when it comes. It's coming when it comes. Sonic will race Vin Diesel. Oh my gosh, this did not come on mature channel. What are you talking about? What did I say? What did I do? Let's see, I would die if that became a reality. What? Sonic and Fast and the Furious? Is it better to have up as a jump button? Hell no. No, guys. Go to your controls and turn tap jump off. Turn tap jump off and turn controller sensitivity to high. Tap jump should never be on. I know people can play with it, but I don't think it should be on. It's too easy to accidentally input an up and jump. It's too easy. Tap jump should be off. Turn tap jump off. It's better to use a button to jump. I can't contain my excitement for Panzer Dragoon remakes. Yeah, exactly. Those Panzer Dragoon remakes are going to be dope. They're definitely going to be good. Get rid of it immediately. It should be... Let's see, players. How many nosebleed secrets do you know? I'm not going to answer that. You'll know when... I know of the one that I've said about, and you'll know when it comes, guys. When it comes, it comes. Also, shout outs to, I think, Nindy Gamer. I don't know if I gave you a shout out. Nindy Gamer 12, it was a bit ago. Sorry about that, Nindy Gamer. With the 15-bit cheer. It says cheer, 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 cheer. Thank you so much, Nindy Gamer. I do appreciate the 15-bit cheer. Turning it off that's the first thing that I do in every game. You know, in Melee, you couldn't turn it off. Unless you're playing like a mod like 20XX or something like that, like you couldn't turn off tap jump in Melee. So that's one reason why I have an issue sometimes with the controls, because like you couldn't turn off tap jump. You gotta be very careful. I just can't play competitive games. Well, that's fine if you can't play. You can always play Smash Brothers for fun. You can always play it for fun. There's plenty of fun modes in there for you to play. So yeah, you can always play it for fun. Always play it for fun. Let's see here. The nosebleed announcement is not going to. No, it's not going to. Metroid is not the nosebleed announcement, because Metroid has already been announced. So you guys are going to nosebleed off something that you guys already know about? Like, Metroid has already been announced. How do you change colors on your characters in Smash? You press the like when you pick your character, go to the character and actually press your hand on the character's picture, like after you pick them, like in the bottom left-hand corner or wherever you are on the bottom of the screen, and then you'll be able to change colors. It's very easy to change colors in Smash. Yes, I heard you, VCFEZ. I heard you, man. The game is very incredible. Yes, very, very, very incredible. Very incredible. It's very fun. It's just super fun. I actually want to play right now. I want to play it now, but I gotta work. I gotta work tonight. I gotta make multiple videos tonight, guys. I had a contract last night too, and I totally forgot about the contract. So I was actually up past what, like after I finished my live stream, I was actually up a little bit later because I needed to finish that contract, and it was going to be like, I needed to finish it because like they needed it by Friday, and if I didn't get started on it, I knew it. Well, not by Friday, but I needed to just make sure everything was good and present, like all of the thing was all cleaned up. I mean, but I needed to get through it. Like I don't have the rest of this week to do it, to be honest. I need to have it done by Wednesday at least, and then Friday's the presentation. So yeah, so I actually needed to get it done because this project was given to me a while ago. So yeah, but anyway, Plus, you mean stick jumps? Yeah, it's called tap jump, but yeah, stick jumps, tap jump, whatever you want to call it. I've gotten used to using the button to jump. Yeah, using the button's better. You can also use L and R to change the colors. All right, there you go. You can also use L and R to change the colors too. There you go. Zyphos and Chuba says that. Let's see here. Tap jump is analog stick to jump, right? Yes, it's the analog stick to jump. Yes. Advance Wars 2 needs Advance Wars needs to come back. That'd be dope if we got another Advance Wars. Plus, what N64 game would you like remastered on the Switch? No N64 games. Let's see here. I don't like the N64 much. So no, I don't really want to see anything remastered from there. Maybe outside of like Paper Mario. Maybe a Paper Mario, or maybe Paper Mario. But even then, I'd rather have Thousand Year Door. I mean, maybe Ogre Battle 64. There's not really much I'd like to see remastered, to be honest. There's just, it's N64 is N64. A nosebleed announcement would be Sonic Cross Fast and the Furious. Yeah, Alex, definitely. Definitely. No, World of Light doesn't have a ton of different like cutscenes and all that. No, it doesn't. What does stick sensitivity adjust again? It's just like how much you have to actually push the stick in order for your character like to move, how fast they can move, like they get the full speed and all that. So it's the sensitivity of you actually controlling your character. So it's just like you would expect with any other sensitivity setting on like aiming or anything like that. It's the same thing, but just with your character. Salem inspired me to play Link in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with those bomb setups. There you go, man. Salem's a good character. Salem's a good player, good professional player for I think he's Liquid Team Liquid, and also MVG, Most Valuable Gaming. So nothing. I'm not giving up anything. I'm not giving up anything on the nosebleed announcement. You guys need to stop asking me about it and wait for the nosebleed. Do you guys want the nosebleed or not? You guys need to stop asking me. Wait for the nosebleed announcement. When the nosebleed announcement comes, you will know. You will know, and you will have your nosebleed. You will have your nosebleed, and it will come. You know? So there you go. There you go. You know? The nosebleed announcement is coming. There you go. What Smash tournaments are you heading to? I'm probably gonna go to Genesis. Probably gonna go to Genesis. We want it, but now. We want it, but want it now. Okay. Xenoblade 2, baby. Woo, yeah, it's Xenoblade 2, guys. That was the Nosebleed announcement. Sorry, I was delayed a bit. It's been a Nosebleed announcement. He said, but it's been so long. Well, it says World of Light, good practice, but I don't find the fights all that different. Not sure those spirits are really doing. Are really doing. Oh, the spirits definitely make a big difference because there's some spirits that really help, like the battle, like will negate big attributes from the stage or whatever the case is. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what all that is about with the Outcast. Let's see here. VCFPZ says me and my friends also play my GameCube and only play N64, Pokemon Stadium, and Smash Bros. 64, Mario Kart 64, kind of unplayable like Super Mario Kart in my opinion. I mean, yeah, those are all the best games on 64. All the best games are like Mario Kart 64. We already have Mario Kart Deluxe. It's like, okay, well, what else? Pokemon Stadium. We already have a new Pokemon game coming, and we have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You know, it's like, okay, well, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Well, I guess that could be remastered, but that's already been remastered one time. I guess we can remaster Ocarina of Time again. I guess. It's like Majora's Mask. That's been remastered already. I guess we can remaster it again. Okay, or remake it, whatever. All right. So what else is there? It's like not much else really from what Nintendo has. I mean, everything they've already, like, even like Super Mario 64. Super Mario Odyssey is way better than Super Mario 64. So I haven't even finished everything in Super Mario Super Mario. Did I say Galaxy? I meant Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Galaxy is better than Super Mario 64 too, in my opinion. But like, we've already, like, Super Mario Odyssey is like way better than like 64. So it's like, and they're like the same style of game. It's like they put you in a sandbox and then you have to go find whatever you need to do. Galaxy is a different style. Galaxy is like more linear, straightforward. So like they should remaster. Like, ask me like, oh, what would you like to see remastered from like the Wii? Dude, there's like a million games I'd like to see me remastered from the Wii. Like Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2. Obviously, people want to see Metroid Prime. I mean, you can remaster so much stuff from the Wii, dude. There are, like, Mirror Monster the Demon Blade. There are tons of third-party games that they can remaster with better graphics or remake. Like, the Wii is a treasure trove of games that should be remastered. I mean, there's, like, a game like Fragile. Like, what if they remastered Fragile to make it more scarier and make the combat better? Like, there's so many games in the Wii that should be remastered. Like, it's not even funny. There's just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. Then that's what I wanted. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be great. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be good. If you don't give any type of hint how we really know what the big thing is coming. Look, Ryan, when it comes, you'll know what it is. And I gave you guys a hint. The hint was it's going to cause, it's a nosebleed announcement. That's a hint. It's a nosebleed. And second of all, the next hint was it's going to cause maybe some fanboy wars. So those are your two hints, and that's all I'm gonna say. It could cause some fanboy wars, and it's gonna cause you to have a nosebleed. So that's all you get, man. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. You know, sometimes you can't get all the pie. Sometimes you have to eat the crust. That's not even a saying, but I made it up right now. I just made that up right now because I had nothing else. I couldn't think of anything else to say. But still, you have to learn of these streets, Ryan. Never played Galaxy? You need to go play Galaxy. It's freaking good. It's freaking good. Switch it up says players is Fragile looks like the most beautiful game I have never played. It would be a day one purchase if it was HD remake. Exactly. Do you know how many games that are like that were made for the Wii that probably would have been good if they just, one, had a little bit cleaner presentation, and two, had like non-waggle controls, like they had normal controls and like they just looked a little bit better. Do you know how many games on the Wii could be remastered to be absolutely amazing? What about that Silent Hill game that was on the Wii? They can remaster that. What about, like I said, Fragile? They can remaster that. There's stuff like Mushroom Man that they can remaster. There was all sorts of cool games that just like looked like Garbo and like just kind of ran bad and stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many. There's even like games that were on like PS2 that were put on the Wii, you know, that they can remaster and put out there, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they could remaster or just remake and just in general, like from the Wii. I don't know why they're not doing it as much, but they could. I mean, there's a ton of stuff, man. Gotta eat that crust. Yeah, man. Silent Hill's dead. Silent Hill's dead. I'm not answering any more questions on the nosebleed, guys. You guys can you guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see it. Tokyo Mirage Sessions port. Would that be a nosebleed? I don't know if that'd be a nosebleed. And would that cause fanboy wars? No, that was an exclusive from the beginning. So I don't think so. Red Steel 2, that was an exclusive on the Wii to begin with. That wasn't. How's that going to cause fanboy wars between who? Between people who never got the game in the first place? So yeah, man. Persona 5, that's already something that's going to be that people already know might be coming, dude. There's already rumors even before that we got Joker in Smash. So that's not, is that nosebleed? Because Joker's already been revealed in Smash, right? So since Joker's been revealed in Smash, would you nosebleed if we got a 2-year-old port of a game? I'm not nosebleeding over that. I really want it. Obviously, I really want it. I think it's going to come. But am I nosebleeding over that? I'm not nosebleeding over that. I'm not nosebleeding over that. Will it cause fanboy wars? Yes. Yes, it will cause some people to be, oh, why are they putting Persona on the Switch? But it'll be 2 years old plus at the time if it does come out at that. Because it'd have to come out after Joker's in Smash or right when Joker's in Smash. So it's like, you know, it would cause fanboy wars, but it would not cause the type of fanboy wars that I'm talking about, dude. This is a different type of fanboy wars. This is a different type. This is a different type. But my nosebleed situation would be From Software exclusive or new RE game in the style of RE2 remake. Nah, I mean that could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be one or the other, but you'll have to just wait and see. You guys are really pushing on this. I'm done. You guys ask me questions. I'll answer questions for about another 10 minutes or so. I've got to work tonight, guys. So I'm done with this. You're done. All of you guys, you're all done. All of you guys you're done. Okay. You're done. You're done skis. All right. You're all done skis. So let's stop this. Let's stop this already. Okay. Let's stop this. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. This is great. This is great. You guys can ask me some normal questions here. Stop being such jabronis. Oh man. I'm done answering questions when it comes to the nosebleed. I'm not answering anymore. I'm not answering anymore. I'm not. It's Halo on the Switch. Don't you try to deny it. Time out the whole chat. I'm like, you getting timed out. You getting timed out. You get a timeout and you get a timeout. Let's see here. Player says, do you know if you can change the stock for a specific character? I'm trying to make Ganon boss battle where he has more stocks than the rest of the fighters. A handicap? Yeah, I mean, you can handicap. Yeah, you can handicap. Just go to the handicap section on there, and you should be able to handicap it. Or custom battle? You should be able to. In World of Light, how do you beat the Dr. Wily spirit? I have no idea. I haven't even played World of Light outside of just looking at some of the stuff. I honestly don't care about World of Light. But I'll play it at some. I'll probably stream it. I'll stream it for you guys. I'm gonna let all of you guys play it and beat it, and then you guys can all come and watch me play it after you guys have all beat it. I'm gonna stream it for you guys. I'm not just gonna play it. I'd rather lab, and I'll play it once everybody's beat it, and then there's no spoilers really. Then I'll play it. Like there's no spoilers for me streaming because I want to stream it. I'm not just gonna sit in my house and play. I'm not gonna sit in my house and waste my time with World of Light. Like I'm gonna lab. I'm gonna play online. I'm gonna do stuff like that. I'm gonna watch videos on how to get better in Smash so I can play in the competitive scene. And then once everybody's done with World of Light to where it's not a spoiler, then I'll stream it. So I don't even care like that, to be honest. Smash 4 Zelda or Ultimate Zelda? What does that mean? Oh, who do I like more? They're both cool, but Ultimate Zelda's fine. Final Fantasy 16 Switch exclusive. I mean, that's not gonna happen. Nairo struggled against the Wily Spirits. Did he struggle? Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough. It's tough. Well, no, Nairo's struggling because he's not using any spirits. He's spiritless, so he's not enhancing his character at all. Brian Jedi says, plus I recognize the Odyssey is better than 64, but I would still like to play it with new Code of Paint, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask included. I mean, yeah, they could. To me, that's a waste of resources, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I'd rather them take the resources that they would take for like Mario 64. I'd rather have them remaster like a Galaxy, because those games have already been remastered multiple times. You know, like, you know, that's already been like. Majora's Mask has already been remastered with the new Code of Paint. Yes, it's not, I mean, it's 3DS, but it's still, the graphics were still way improved. It's already been remastered. Like, Ocarina of Time has already been remastered. I mean, yes, it would be great to play them again, but it's already been remastered. So, I mean, like, this would be the third release remaster of the game. I mean, if you talk about, like, the Master Quest, if you add that in there, you know, I mean, it's already been re-released multiple times. I think it would be cool to, like, re-release a game or remaster a game that hasn't been remastered yet, or re-release a game that hasn't, or, I mean, should we just keep on remastering and re-releasing the same games? Because Nintendo has a limited amount of funds, and, like, they can't remaster everything in the world and, like, have it all released at the same time. Like, they can't do that. So, I mean, like, if they're going to spend their funds on a remaster, I'd rather have them remaster or remake a game that hasn't been remade at this point. We've already got remasters of those games, and we've already played them multiple times. You know, that's why people say, oh, well, remaster Wind Waker. I'm like, well, they already remastered Wind Waker. They've already done it. Like, they've already done it. They've already remastered Wind Waker. Why can't we remaster Skyward Sword? Why can't we remaster A Link Between Worlds? Why can't we remaster something that has not been remastered yet? You know, so that's my you know, my thought process behind it. But that's just me. Let's see. I had to go troll some streams. Back had to go troll. You trolling streams? OJ, can I ask a non-gaming question? No, depending on, it needs to be a rated PG question. It can't be anything crazy, Ataki. But you can ask, of course, but it can't be anything crazy. Jigglypuff is hardcore, my new main. Psych, but Jiggly's dope. Yeah, Jiggly's pretty good. She's not bad. The reverse psychology doesn't seem to be working. What reverse psychology? Tell people to not talk about it? Oh, I'm not answering any more questions on it, so I'm done. Nothing crazy. All right, go ahead, ask away then. Switch it up says, I noticed since the Wii that no-name studios try to get clout from making high fidelity graphics on Nintendo systems like High Voltage Software or Panic Button. Have you noticed that? I don't know if it's like, you know, I think clout would probably be more associated to High Voltage than Panic Button, because High Voltage made their own games, right? So like High Voltage, they made the Conduit, and then they tried to say, well, this is the best looking thing on the Wii, you know, like, and they're trying to really gain clout that way. Even though like the game, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like the Conduit was like this amazing revolutionary shooter on the Wii. It was very good, and it did things very, and it did, you know, like the controls were good, but I mean, the gameplay was pretty kind of basic, but I mean, like, it was okay. I played Conduit 1 and Conduit 2, beat both of them. You know, Conduit 2 is really weird, but they weren't like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. Whereas Panic Button, they're just porting games, and they're just doing a really damn good job of porting the games, you know? So I think there's a little bit of a difference. I think Panic Button, their clout gain is warranted more so than High Voltage is. Like they were High Voltage was really looking for clout. You know what I'm saying? Like really trying to say, well, nobody's ever done this on Wii, so this is what we're doing. Whereas Panic Button, I mean, they're just a ports. They're a port studio. You know, I mean, they're doing what Virtuos is doing. They're doing what Iron Galaxy is. Iron Galaxy did Skyrim. That's right up there with the. That's just as Skyrim on the Switch is just as high as quality, if not more high quality, based on the original material than Doom or Wolfenstein or any of those games. Although, once again, Skyrim is based off of a 6th generation game, but it was Skyrim was completely remastered or remade or whatever it was, you know, completely remastered for the PS4 and Xbox One. And the Switch version looks every bit as good as the PS4 and the Xbox One version. So Iron Galaxy is right there. And then Diablo looks and runs great. You know, it doesn't look way worse than the PS4 and Xbox One version. So Iron Galaxy and all these studios that can do technical, they're just working. They're just trying to put food on the table. High Voltage, they did licensed games a lot, you know, and then they're trying to break out of that. So I really think that they were really trying to look for that clout more so than anything. I think they were far bigger clout chasers than High Voltage was, than Panic Button is, which is fine. I mean, if you're a business, you're trying to look for clout, that's fine. Everybody looks for clout. Heck, I've done it before too. You know, look for this clout here and there. Whatever you say, oh well, I told you I proved this or blah blah blah. I told you this was going to be the way. That's clout. That's people. You want people to, you know, acknowledge whatever you've done, which is fine. I get that. But there's sometimes like clout chasing when you go too far, you know, like when you go too far. And I think that sometimes High Voltage went a little too far because the quality of their game was up to as much clout as they're trying to say it was. Whereas Panic Button doesn't really do that. Panic Button just puts out dope stuff, you know, and it's like, hey, this is what we got. But it's ports. It's not original content like High Voltage was doing, because High Voltage is back to being High Voltage, which is nobody hears about them. They do nothing, you know, like so I mean, I can see what you're saying though. Smash Switch is high. I new here. How you doing, Smash Switch? Did you subscribe? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, just subscribe. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. Welcome everybody in chat. Please welcome Smash Switch here. Thank you. Michael Ryan says, I would like to see Donkey Kong 64 remastered with a few changes. A simple change allowing you to change character at any time would make the game a lot less grindy. Also, I mean, that game, you have to collect so many banana coins and would you have to collect like banana coins and all that stuff? Like, those collectathon N64 games pissed me off. I hated collectathon N64 games. Like back in the N64 days, I was still playing Super Nintendo. I was still playing because like ROM started to be like a thing in that era, you know. So I was playing like Lufia. I was playing all the games that I couldn't afford as a kid. I was like, man, it took me forever to download ROMs back then because I had Net Zero, but I'd do it. I didn't know any better. I didn't know it was piracy. I just did it because I was just like, hey, I'm poor. I can't afford games. I can't afford N64. I had a 64. I can't afford N64 games. They were too expensive. So it would take me like a day. Or no, not a day. It'd take me like 9 hours to download like one ROM because the internet was so bad. Like you'd have to constantly like press and like, or like two or 3 hours to download like one small ROM for a game. And yeah. I would just play Lufia and all that back in the day, just because I didn't have any, like I didn't like N64 as much. Like there was no RPGs, dude. So yeah, I would just play other games. Although we rented games a lot on the N64, I rented games, and like I never ended up like loving any of the games on the N64, like more so than like the games that we got. Like we got Mario 64, we got like F-Zero and all that, but I never ended up playing them. Like it was just like, okay, well you play, then like you're done. You know, there was no good RPGs. Let's see here. Marco says, "Dang, you really hate the N64 with passion." I kind of hold. The thing about it is this: like, I hold that era. Like, it's my fault, but I really should have got a PlayStation instead. You know, like for the type of like, I didn't know all the RPG developers would leave the N64 because like Super Nintendo, they had all the cool RPGs, right? And all those developers that made those games all went to the PlayStation. So I didn't know that would happen, and I guess I kind of hold it against the N64 that happened. I shouldn't, but I kind of do, because it's like I was expecting what I was expecting on the N64, like from the Super Nintendo. I was expecting that stuff on the N64 with like cool N64 graphics, and like we never got that. Like all we got, and then on top of that, like I remember seeing that quote from Yamauchi-san, who was the former president of Nintendo, where he basically just said that RPG players like myself, I saw this quote a while ago, you know, back then, near the time that I, in this era, you know, the 5th generation, where he called RPG players like losers that live in their mom's basement, you know, like playing games, like that's for like, and I was like, and that really made me upset. Like it made me upset back then, and obviously I don't, you know, now it is what it is. I don't hold it against him. But that really made me upset back then when I read that quote from him. I'm like, okay, so that's how you feel about us. You know, like that's how you feel about people who like RPGs, right? We're losers. We live in our mom's basement. You know, I'm like, first of all, I didn't even have a basement. You know, like a lot of the places here in the Central California, we don't even have basements here. So one, I was confused because like we don't have a basement or whatever. And two, why was he saying that? Because Super Nintendo had all of that. It seemed like he was like salty. He was like low-key salty. Not even low-key salty. He was hella salty that all these developers that made all these cool RPGs for your system are no longer, like, you know, aren't making them. They're Breath of Fire. All these different games that were on Super Nintendo are now on PlayStation. You know, and now you're salty that you're not getting that, and you got collectathon games, like you got Banjo-Kazooie, that's fine. Banjo-Kazooie is good, but every single game on the N64 was a collectathon game, like from Nintendo. It's like all like collect 5 billion pieces of this and all that, you know. So I was just like, okay, like, are you salty? Are you mad that the PlayStation like destroyed you guys because they had way more variety and they had a bunch of RPGs that made the Super Nintendo successful? Are you upset? Like, are you mad, bro? Like, that's kind of how it felt like back then. Obviously, I respect Yamauchi-san and all that. I'm not trying to like hate on him. You know, Mr. Yamauchi-san, rest in peace. You know, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to sit here and I don't hold it against him. I'm not mad at him. It's just like, it seems just like at the time, I'm talking about like going back to that mindset, like he seemed very salty about the whole situation. So I don't know, I guess I kind of hold it against it maybe. What's worse, the N64 or the Wii U? That's a really good debate, man. That's a very good debate because everyone says like, I would agree. I would say this: the N64 had more games, just more third party and just more stuff on it in general. If you don't count independent developers, N64 definitely had that, because N64 had Resident Evil, well, Wii U had Resident Evil, but N64 had mainline Resident Evil. You know, it had Resident Evil 2. You know, it had, and if you're not counting backwards compatibility, guys, not counting backwards compatibility because the Wii U can play Wii games. But like the N64 had Mario 64. Wii U, it had it had Super Mario 3D World. N64 had like Wave Race and all that stuff. It had like 1080 snowboarding. It had like it had Ken Griffey's baseball. It had Madden. It had Quarterback Club. It had a lot more like different varieties and like multiple years of those varieties. There's like a lot of stuff on the N64. Not necessarily all for me, but it just had a lot of stuff. But the Wii U had games that were like more impactful that I like. Like for example, the Wii U had Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It had Xenoblade Chronicles X, and it also had Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. Those are some of my favorite games of all time right there, man. Some of my favorite games of all time. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Well, I can understand that the 64 had more, but the Wii U had stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like the Wii U had Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 is amazing. The Wii, I mean, but like when it comes to overall volume, I can't argue that the Wii U had more because it didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. Exactly. Ocarina of Time. But the Wii U has Breath of the Wild, though. The Wii U has Breath of the Wild. So, and the Wii U has Wind Waker HD remastered, which I'm going to count that. And I'm going to count, it has Twilight Princess remastered. And it has like Pokken Tournament. Like the N64, I mean, there was some fighting games on there. There was like Mortal Kombat and stuff, but Pokken Tournament is really good. So that, like the Wii U had Pokken Tournament, you know, the Wii U had some good stuff, man. It had some, the Wii U has Smash Brothers. That's also another thing. It's like, there was no, like, the 64 has Smash Brothers, but I like Smash Brothers for Wii U way more than I like Smash 64. But if you're just kind of like franchise for franchise, I mean, yes, they both had Smash Brothers, but man, Smash for Wii U is really good. But yeah, I mean, like the Wii U had like Hyrule Warriors. That's really good. You know, action game. I love Hyrule Warriors. Like that's a great game. You know, Wii U had some stuff, man. It had some stuff. It even has like Fatal Frame. It has a Fatal Frame game on there on the Wii U. So there's some good stuff, man. There's some good stuff. But yeah, if we're not counting like the back, like Metroid Prime trilogies on the Wii U, that's like a download. But I don't know if we're counting that or not. There was no Metroid games at all on the 64. There were 0 Metroid games on the 64. So yeah, if we count indie developers, obviously we can't. I mean, like Runner 2 is one of my favorite games of all time too. So I mean, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. Clay Fighter 63. Yeah, I don't think Clay Fighter is as good as Pokken, but that's just me, dude. And like, you know, Wii U or N64 didn't have like Tekken. Like the Wii U got Tekken. The Wii U got Tekken Tag Tournament 2. You know, it got with exclusive content in there as well. So the Wii U got that. Like the Wii U, I mean, like N64 had GoldenEye, but like the Wii U did have Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which seemed to be one of the best Call of Duty Black Ops games, right? So it did have Call of Duty. Like it had Wii U had Assassin's Creed. I mean, it had some stuff, but it's just, I don't know, it's tough. It's like it's tough between the two, you know. It's tough, man. Yeah, the Wii U has over 1,000 games, but a lot of those are independent games. So I said if you're not counting indie games, like the Wii U obviously has more variety and like more games because they had a lot more independent games published on there. But I mean, we're just counting like Nintendo first party and major releases, you know, and not backwards compatibility. Like if we're just, I mean, because like the N64 couldn't play Super Nintendo cartridges, obviously, and the N64 didn't have like an eShop. So, I mean, like, is it fair to compare that stuff when the technology wasn't necessarily there yet? I mean, obviously, like, when you can self-publish, you can self-publish. You know how many developers would have self-published on the N64 if they could self-publish? There'd be, like, 5 billion more games. But back then, self-publishing wasn't a thing. You had to go through a publisher, you know, back then. There wasn't, you had to be a publisher or go through a publisher. So, it was very hard, you know. It wasn't easy to get it published on, you know, on your system. So yeah. Yeah, you just trolling with the Clay Fighter stuff? Yeah, man. Yeah, the Clay Fighter stuff. That's interesting. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, not having a Metroid on N64 sucked. Yeah, it did suck. It's not good. It's not a good thing. Because Super NES had Metroid, Super Nintendo had Metroid, the Wii had Metroid. The Wii U technically has a Metroid, right? It technically has it because backwards, or it's not even backwards compatibility, but also on the Wii, like you don't need the Wii game to play Metroid Prime on your Wii U. You can go to the store and download all 3 of the games. You know, you can say the same thing about Xenoblade. Like you can just go and download. It's not necessarily backwards compatibility. That is something that Nintendo offered as a game on the system. Same thing with, you know, Xenoblade. So I mean, on the Wii U, you could play Xenoblade 1, you can play Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. You know, yeah, it's not made for those systems, but you can still play them through backwards. You can play Galaxy. I mean, so it's tough, man. It's tough to beat modern tech, you know, and what modern tech does for the Wii U over the N64. So it's just, I don't know which one's which, but it's just, they both had their issues, right? They both had their issues. Yeah, Samus's only appearance was on the Smash. That was it. Let's see. Plus, what game would you want to see turned into a movie? Let's say you had a full creative control. Game turned into a movie? Game turned into a movie. I don't know. Smash Brothers. How would Smash Brothers work, dude? Smash Brothers. So there you go. Game turned into a movie. Smash. Do you think we'll ever be Mortal Kombat as DLC in Smash? I mean, it's possible. I don't know if it's kind of possible, I guess. Guess it's kind of possible. Robert says, did you play Diddy Kong Racing? Not as good as Mario Kart, but pretty good according to me, players. Yeah, Robert, I actually did play Diddy. I rented it. It's good. I like Diddy Kong Racing. There were some aspects of Diddy Kong Racing that I actually like more than Mario Kart. So, yeah. Metro would make a dope movie. Yeah, Metro would make a dope movie. It would, if they did it right, yeah. If they did it right, it'd definitely make a dope movie. Any other questions? I think, here's what we're going to do, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and end it right there. We've been going for about an hour and a half, I think. I got most of you guys' questions answered. I think it was a good show. So, what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to link to you guys in the chat. I'm going to link to you guys my latest video. I made a video about the Smash Brothers sales. I want you guys to check it out. I thought it was a pretty cool video talking about Smash, and also Panzer Dragoon. That is coming back. We got remakes incoming of Panzer Dragoon. So make sure you guys check out my video if you haven't already done so. I know a lot of you guys are watching my live stream. So hit the like button. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Obviously, we have some people on Twitch as well. But I'll link it to both of the people on Twitch and also on YouTube. So please make sure you guys check out my latest video. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Sales Explode in Japan and the UK. Panzer Dragoon remakes incoming. So check that out when you get the opportunity. And I think we're good. Also, we had an earlier video. Oh, I have one more video for you guys. If you haven't checked that out yet, I thought this one would do a little bit better. But check out this video as well too when you get the opportunity. Sora, how I talk about how Sora could potentially be in Super Smash Brothers. I talk about it. So you guys go check that video out too. Let's get it over 3,000 views for the rest of the night. So let's go ahead and do that too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning for my new video that I'll have up for you guys. And of course for PE Live and all of the goodness that we do here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the Twitch Prime subs, Zyphos. Thank you to all the bits. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And we'll catch you guys later, hopefully working on YouTube again without the shenanigans. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out.